Libra, it's time for you and this person who's on your mind and your heart to have some honest communication. This is the card that's beneath the deck, but I'll share with you more about why I'm starting with this card for the nature of your connection right now, Libra. It says, expect a heart-to-heart conversation. This conversation is going to be incredibly important because it feels like you all are working through the ebbs and the flows of a relationship. Things kind of rise, things fall, and so honest communication about how you're really feeling is going to be important here. Love, language, quality time. As a matter of fact, what has been challenging this connection likely has been related to the time that's spent in the connection. Okay, it says be the witness to each other's lives. Now, an important thing that I want to point out is that there's another card that popped out. It says friendly support. It says fairies, guides, and friends give aid. But the way that it popped out, it kind of popped out at an angle. So Libra, during this time, I know you're really good about this. You're very wise when it comes to this. This is a time to be very careful about what it is that you share with your brothers, your father, your mother, your sisters, your girlfriends, your woes, your homies. Be very careful about what you're sharing because only you know exactly which people around you who have proven to be supportive of your connection and who can really render you healthy, good advice. So it just kind of feels like be a little bit cautious. Maybe there are some things to share, and maybe, Libra, there are some things that are not meant to be shared with other people as you're working through a time that feels like it's challenging, because life partner is out here too. That's another reason why I'm encouraging you to be mindful about who you share this information with or who you're taking advice from, because for some of you, this is your husband. For some of you, this is your wife. Or for some of you, this is your significant partner over long term. There's history here. There's potential here if you're not already committed in that way. Life partner pops out very intentionally in readings. So there's something that can really grow and develop from this, or there's enough history here where whatever it is that you're working through, Libra, allow it to be sacred just between the two of you. And it says your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. Okay, so there's a placement out here for the nature of the connection, Libra. I have a placement out here for you in the connection, your hidden truth, and then we'll get some tarot cards out here. And also for the person who is on your mind and your heart right now, I'll get some cards out here for that person as well. This reading will not resonate with everyone. If you know that you are in a loving, wonderful, harmonious relationship and things are just peachy keen, love cup, I'll see you in another reading. I don't even want to waste your time. Usually the hidden truth readings come out when it's time to look at the hard, challenging things that relationships are going through right now. So if you're doing really well, please, friend, I don't want you to be activated or triggered by watching this. This is likely not even your reading if you know that your relationship is good. All right, so I'm going to get some cards out here about the nature of the connection between you, Libra, and this person who is on your mind and your heart right now. But, you know, the oracle messages that popped out first before I started recording, they really do tell a story. You know, it's time for some communication about what those needs are, and it may be related to give and take, spending time together. There may be someone in this connection, Libra, who's feeling like the other person is spending more time with their friends and their family than they are in the connection. I'm not exactly sure. We're going to get some cards out here, but that's what's coming up as well about why honest communication might be needed here. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Tell us more. God, angel, spirit guides, what is the nature of this connection? Let's see. For Libra, please. Okay. So this is a determined energy moving forward no matter what. God, angel, spirit guides, what is the Chariot related to? Why is the Chariot here for the nature of Libra's connection here? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Why is the Chariot here for the nature of Libra's connection? Cancer energy. Okay, moving forward. This is that life partner energy that I'm sensing. This is like moving forward. Yeah, there may be some friends, some people, cousins, uncles, aunties, you know, sorority brothers and sisters. I don't know, but it kind of feels like there may be people who have tried to have a voice in this connection, but it feels like the two of you are like, no, we're doing this. We're going to have our love. We're going to have our belonging. We are going to move in together, or whatever this is. This is my life partner. We're going to get engaged. We're going to follow through with this commitment with each other. So God, angel, spirit guides, tell us in this connection, what's working well in this connection, God, angel, spirit guides? We're going to go there. What's working well in this connection between Libra and the person who's on their mind and their heart right now? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What's working well? Let's see. There may have been some past hurt. There may have been some pain from the past. Now, it could have been between the two of you. That could be true. What's also coming up is that for someone in this connection, there may have been some residual and a little bit of baggage from the past that has had to be worked through in this connection. And you all have been doing a wonderful job of working through it. You all are in love with each other, okay? Now, when it comes to the teamwork, though, this kind of feels like an area that might need to improve, okay? But also when it comes to what's working well here, this Three of Pentacles being in reverse kind of feels like there is someone in this connection who, even though you all are pushing forward, moving forward, there is someone who's willing to allow another person to step in and to help, though. Okay, so that can be a really wonderful thing that's working well. But it also feels like a caution here. There's a caution that when it comes to working together, it's going to be needed. God, angel, spirit guides, what's not working in this connection? Right? Again, that communication is going to be needed here. And I think it's related to working together, coming up with plans together, having a relationship style that works for the both of you. God, angel, spirit guides, what's not working in this connection right now? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides, for Libra and their person. What's not working right now? Okay. So it kind of feels like there's a battle over which way is the right way. There's a battle over the values. There's a battle over, for some of you, getting as specific as religiosity, spirituality, where to go to church, how to pray, how to worship, how to raise the children. When it comes to spirituality, how to incorporate spirituality into the home. Some of you are having some struggles there related to that, some conflict. Kind of feels like conflict, little arguments about which way is the right way, how to do something, how to move something forward. So that Three of Pentacles that was in reverse is this communication is going to be really important about how you all can trust each other, that what both of you, what you all have to offer so the relationship can grow, it's valuable. It kind of gives me the vibe that there's someone here in the connection, Libra, who has a set of principles and values and they're not being honored the way the other person's is. It kind of feels like you all are, creating the home, building the foundation, but with this Chariot energy here, it's kind of like determined to get through despite what anyone thinks. So it kind of feels like, Libra, there's someone in the connection who's like, it's kind of like maybe don't even have enough time, or they're not even remembering to take in feedback from someone else because they are really clear about the way that this has to go. But there are challenges that are bubbling. There are arguments that are bubbling. There's a little bit of competition about which way is the right way to do things in this connection so that you all can have what it is that you want. So it just feels like there's a need here for there to be some equity in the relationship and some trust that both of you have the ability to contribute, right? Someone needs to let go a little bit and let the other person into the relationship and have a little bit of voice, to have some power here. That's what that feels like. Now, when it comes to you, Libra, I'm on your side now looking at you. When it comes to this connection, your hidden truth, what your true feelings are, it says, I feel you leaving me behind. And Libra, that's fascinating because with this Chariot, the Chariot is leaving from a location, going really fast to another location. And so it could be that in making these decisions, for those of you who might be engaged or you're thinking about getting a home together, building a home together, you're trying to create something together, the person, Libra, that you're dealing with probably is just making all of the plans, busy with work, busy with friends, and not even remembering that what it means to be in a connection is to really be in a connection with the other person. It's not that they don't love you. That I want to let you know that, Libra. This person is not that they don't love you or they don't want you. It just kind of feels like something is happening with them right now. We'll get some cards out here that's putting them in this chariot, and they're just kind of like steaming, pushing along in their own direction, in their own mind. And what I have for you also, Libra, your hidden truth, that says, I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. So there's something about this connection here that does have a spiritual tone to it, something that feels like it could be tied to religiosity. It could be related to worship, understanding the soul. There's something in this connection that has been good for you in terms of you understanding deeper what life is, what relationships are, who you are in a spiritual way. This person that you're dealing with might be an incredibly spiritual person or religious person. They have a routine, they have a practice, they have a set of values and morals that they abide by daily. And because they're kind of in that lifestyle, you're gaining something from that, you're learning something from that, but it kind of feels like in some way they're really invested in their practice, in their belief sets, in how they think things should go. So I'm going to get some cards out here for you, Libra, to get more insight about what this is. God, angel, spirit guides, tell us more for Libra. Libra's feelings about the person that they are dealing with right now. Their true feelings about the person who is on Libra's mind and heart right now, God, angel, spirit guides. What are the true feelings for the person who's on Libra's mind and heart right now? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Yeah, you feel rejected by this person right now. That's interesting. Yeah, you feel rejected by this person. The first two cards that popped out, and the other ones just kind of rolled over, which is interesting. You have the Five of Pentacles, and you have Judgment out here. And so with this honest communication, this is important. Because in this connection, there's something happening, and maybe they're with their friends. Maybe they're spending a lot of time connecting with their friends. Maybe they have a friend that has the same values as them. And then when it comes to you, you all don't see it the same way. And it's making you feel a little bit kind of left out of the connection. It's time to talk about this. I'm going to tell you like this, Libra, it doesn't feel like you all are going to be able to continue on like this, because this is a really challenged feeling in a connection. This is the opposite of the Four of, not opposite, but this is feeling invited and belonging, and this is feeling rejected. And so in the connection, there's a feeling of moving forward to create a sense of family, home, peace, and foundation. But in your siloed space, in your own energy, there's a feeling of not feeling like that. There's also, and I pick these up too, there's a feeling of there being the Eight of Swords and a need for breakthrough. This is all about the communication. There's something in this connection that's kind of feeling you trapped in. And it really does feel like it's tied to someone's values and how they think maybe you should be, or maybe how they think a connection between you and this other person should be. I'm not exactly sure. Let's move that out of the way. Now I'm going to see, what do you want from this other person, Libra? What do you want from this other person? This is a fascinating energy that you're in right now. Libra, what do you want from this person? God, angel, spirit guides, what is it that Libra wants from this other person? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. You want some change? You want something to grow? There's something related to how they show up that you want to change, right? You want things to go in a path of building together. You want the old thing to kind of remove itself, to die away, so that you all can actually grow together. You want a provider. You want to be a provider, or you want to provide the provisions made. You want this idea of family, home that's healthy and happy. There's an open heart here. You want love here. This feels like family. You want there to be give and take with time and energy, okay? And then you have the Hermit here, right? So I'm not sure if this person retreats in some way to their school, their work, their religion, but it kind of feels like you want there to be more time dedicated to the connection. You want this person to lean into you a little bit more as well. I kind of get this feeling that this person has a friend, a mentor, or something that they're invested in. They draw a lot of wisdom and insight from them. And you kind of wish that they would draw some of that energy from you too, that they trust you to give insight as well. I keep feeling and sensing in my mind that this person has like a best friend or a teacher, and they just really get a lot of advice from this person. They spend a lot of time with this person, and it's got you feeling like you're missing out on your person, like they're growing and connecting more with that other person or that other thing than they are with you. But you want love with this person. You just want there to be more time spent connecting with the two of you, okay? And so it's going to be time here pretty soon for you all to talk about it. I don't know if you're communicating this, okay? We just saw that you had the 8 of Swords, you had the Ace of Swords out here. So you want to communicate this through. My hope is that you feel confident to talk directly and clearly about what it is that you really want with this other person. All right. Now I'm going to go to the person that you're dealing with. So the cards that popped out here before I started recording, I was meditating on the energy, is that this person loves you unconditionally, right? That's what I've been having and knowing as I'm going through this reading. And you probably sensing this vibe that I'm speaking through, is that I know that this person loves you. This person wants you. I just don't think that they really are aware that you're having the experience that you're having. Now, I wonder if you would be happy without me. It's kind of feeling like some mirroring, where this person is having their own set of feelings. I'm going to get some tarot cards out here. They're having their own set of unspoken energy and assumptions, and you're working through something as well, okay? Now it says, it's time for me to heal now beneath my deck for this person. And so for some of you, whatever this person is doing, wherever they're spending their time, right, in this energy, it feels like for them, they really do believe that it's healing them. For some of you, this is very specific. For some of you, this person has ghosted, because we just saw the Hermit out here. For some of you, this person has kind of retreated and has gone away, and that's been a little bit hard. And for those of you who are going through that, it's because they're trying to heal something right now. They're trying to recover some understanding for themselves right now, and they're not articulate in love, so they're not communicating what this need is right now. That's a very specific message just for a couple of you, because that Hermit was out here. All right, so God, angel, spirit guides for Libra's person, the person who's on Libra's heart and mind right now. What is their true feeling toward Libra right now? Their true intention. We're going to go a little bit deeper. Their true feeling for Libra right now. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This person is into you. Looking at your cards, Libra, and what we just went through, and in my energy, I'm feeling like a battle, like, you know, with all the swords and, you know, but this person feels like you are their match. They feel you as a connection to them. There's a divine love feeling here. But this person feels very serious. I don't know what this is with this person, but this person feels like there's a serious vibe. There's an Aries energy here. There's a Cancer energy here. They feel very serious about what it is they're pursuing or they're doing. Whatever this is that's taking their time, they're serious about this. It really does feel like spirituality in some way, because it's an Aries energy. It's the Emperor out here. You have the Hierophant out here. You know, the arguments, right? This person might be into something where there's some type of philanthropy, where they feel like they need to be of service to many other people. And that's the feeling that's been coming up, where you're feeling like they spend more time with other people, right? That's the vibe here. But their feeling for you is that they're into you. They love you. They feel like you are their match, but it's just a rigidity here. There's a strong kind of, again, the Chariot here. You just saw the Emperor here. There's a strong kind of like, I must do this. I need to be of service, kind of like militant kind of vibe here. What does this person want from this connection with Libra? God, angel, spirit guides. What does this person want in this connection from Libra? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What does this person want with Libra? God, angel, spirit guides. They're very serious, whatever this is that they're doing. They want you all to work through this. They want you all to work through this. But there is a vibe here. Again, this is spirituality. And then we have the, you know, the Page of Wands in reverse. The energy is a little bit scattered with this person. And you're sensing that. That's what's got you in the Swords. The wanting to communicate, feeling kind of blocked in, feeling forgotten, right? The Five of Pentacles. It's because I'm going to be honest with you, Libra. It feels like this person is kind of like an inarticulate lover, right? Which is that's a common thing. Just because we're human does not mean that we know exactly how to do a relationship. And so it feels like this person, what they know is that they're feeling you. What they know is that they have an unconditional love for you. But the parameters around collaborating and, you know, we got to communicate things through, and I got to divide my time in a way that it doesn't feel like this person understands that, because their energy is a little bit scattered. Like they're not too focused on how you all are going to be successful and how you're going to keep rolling on, right? I think of the Wheel of Fortune as one of the wheels on the chariot. So they know that you're going to keep going through it. They know that relationships have ups and downs. Maybe they grew up with a mom and a dad where they saw relationships go up and down. They understand it in theory, but I don't think they really know what it means to focus their energy in a way that is deliberate in a connection so that it can successfully get through the ups and downs. And so when it comes to communication, this is going to be incredibly necessary, because what this feels like, Libra, is that it's a time for you to talk about your expectations of each other, your boundaries with each other, and what helps the two of you to feel love with each other. And, you know, I keep seeing in my mind's eye what came out of your cards, the Ace of Swords, and then I think there was an Eight of Swords as well. That is a blocked in feeling like, I don't know how to get this relationship to work in a way that I'm included in it. That's really important. And this person with this unconditional love here, there is a desire to know how to do it too, right? So have your communication the way that you need to, Libra, when it's time for you to. But it just really, again, to encourage your spirit, Libra, it just really feels like this person does not understand what this means right now, or how to give you the love that you need. But it doesn't feel like this person is intending to hurt you or rob you of anything. It does not feel like that in this energy. That's what I have for you, Libra. Thank you for getting through that with me, and I hope I get to see you next week. Take care. Bye.